Hello everyone, it's me MB and I'm back with another video. In today's video I want to show you what I came up with. It was a spontaneous idea that I had while I was running my deception maps that I bought for the last video that you might have seen. In the last video I tried to farm deception maps as fast as possible to get rogue markers, and I wanted to see rogue marker, and I wanted to see how many I could farm in 1 hour straight. At that point I bought 123 deception contracts. I wanted to run deception contracts because I knew that when you run deception with Jana you can run straight to the primary target, and you have to open the doors only once, because when you run deception your way out is pretty much free. You can just move out again, no door opening, no explosion required and all that. So it's the way in that is kind of blah, like all like with all the other rogues or with all the other followers, but the way out is pretty fast, so that's why I choose deception. While I was doing those deception contracts, the 31 in first place, I came up with the idea to even run more, and as I had bought 123 contracts for 2 chaos each, I thought why not run them all. And that's what I did. And after I was done with the 123 contracts, I thought, well, that was kind of fun and I actually liked it. So I bought another 88 for 2 exalted, and so that's still pretty much 2 chaos per contract, and I ran them, and now I'm done, and I want to share the results, and I want to share and show the loot, and that's why you can see my quad stash tab right here, with all the big points, with all the kind of big points. I have a couple of prophecies that are pretty much worthless, but anyways, and I want to go over the loot, and after that I want to sum that up, and I will try to sell everything for chaos or exalted. And then let's see how much I could actually get in basically a little bit more than 7 hours of straight farming deception contracts. I was able to push a little bit more than 30 maps per hour, 30 contracts per hour. And I had 211, but I fucked one up because my instance crashed, and so the final result only includes 210 contracts, and this is the result. You can see it right there. I will show you a little summary in a notepad that I quickly put together, just to show you what I was able to achieve, or what I was able to farm in this time. I found 825 stack decks, which is a huge amount in my opinion. 3 raw exalteds, where 2 were drops and the other one was a set together with exalted shards that I found in the Harbinger chests. I have 9 exalted shards in my stash as well, so almost half an exalted more. And I found 15 ancient orbs, where I don't know how many I found directly. Many of them are actually ancient shards, and 5 infused beachhead maps and 20 beachhead maps, plus the 260k rogue marker and a couple of currency more, so 95 chaos and decent amount of divine orbs, with this divine orb being tabulas and 2 more tabulas and cards, actually a 6-link body armor, which I may or may not convert to a divine orb, and a pure divine orb as well. couple of fusings, couple of jewelers, which I will pretty much sell because I don't have any luck with linking in any items in this league, so I just give them away. I have some more currency in cards right here, so here's 5 chaos, pretty much 15 chaos right here, or 20, plus this one's 23. Couple of voids, which I will pretty much turn in at the end of the summary video maybe, and a couple of currency divination cards, which is yeah, well, almost guaranteed armorers. But okay, anyways, I'll try to do my best to get 5 exalted out of this. Further, I found a couple of scarabs which I will not factor too much. Most of them, or the harbingers, are pretty okay, I would say. The divination cards are okay as well, at least the polished ones. And yeah, well, that's pretty much it. I found one rusted scarab, legion scarab actually, from a chest. Nothing too crazy right here. When you see my quad tab right there, there are no super crazy drops, no super lucky drops actually. I'd say this is pretty much an average result. You might argue, okay, I found 2 exalted raw. That's true. Maybe the luck was on my side at this one. Maybe normally I would say you find 1 exalted as drop when you run 210 contracts straight. But okay, I found a pretty cool jewel actually. This one is a item level 83, unfortunately, but you can't get 84 in this area, and it has the 6 passives with the non-curse aura effect. This is pretty much, I would say, at least 1.5 exalted. Plus I found a couple of unique contracts, one being the twins, so that's lucky. So those 2 drops are pretty lucky, and in total maybe 3 exalteds. But anyways, that's what I got. I went in for this currency, the rogue marker. 260k from 210 contracts. That's a decent reward, I'd say. I will take you to the rogue harbor right now, just to show you the follower that I used for the deception contracts. If you haven't seen my video where I go over this, this is Gianna, of course, and she had the brooch with the 23 increased rogue marker value of the primary heist target. That's pretty much it. Plus the duplicate contained divination cards. I guess this is kind of the best brooch that you can have. Now you could have one with currency and divination card and rogue marker, but I didn't want to buy one for, let's say, 2 to 4 exalted. There were some on the market, but I didn't buy them. All the other items pretty much always have increased job speed and reduced costs. That's what I was looking for, except this one. I don't know why I'm using this one, but okay, this character is not even optimized. But here, deception speed, reduced fee, reduced fee. Reduced fee, job speed. And again, reduced fee and job speed. And that's pretty much what I was looking for. Further, there is one currency that you can't really measure because, let's say, where do I have one? 1 second. This pretty much is my trash can from this experiment, just to show. And the currency that you get when you run Deception with Jana is pretty much blueprint reveals. I have 213 blueprint reveals right now because I run the contract. That's pretty cool. I mean, my Jana is level 5. She could be level 6 and have like the 45% discount. that's a massive discount for my next 200 map blueprint reveals. And that's a currency that you can't really measure. I think that's pretty crazy and pretty good, and that's a good reason to actually use deception as a moneymaker, because you get a ton of divination cards, you get a ton of harbinger currencies. Well, pretty much the exalted shards are pretty good, and the ancient orbs plus the ancient shards. Everything else is pretty much garbage. But anyways, I'd say the result is pretty good, in my opinion. I will try to sell all of this right now, or let's say in the next session, and then put this all together and see how much I actually got. One thing that I might use, or that I might do, is actually sell my stacked decks for Exalted instead of Chaos. You can, at the current time, I have 825, so I can, when this is a valid offer, actually, I can pretty much get like 12 Exalted straight just by selling all my stacked decks. Same with the Ancient, no, not the Ancient Orb, the Rogue Marker. When you see you can sell 100,000 Rogue Marker for 4 Exalted, that's pretty good. I mean, why? I might do this actually, because I don't like to trade like 5 times just for one big trade, and I might just give them away like this. And yeah, ancient orbs, same procedure, and I will try to, or I will convert all the low currencies, the jewelers for fusings, and the fusings then for chaos, and maybe I'll exchange some chaos for exalted, but I can always have a couple of chaos in my stash. I like them. I like chaos spamming. If you have seen one of my other videos where I talk about this, but okay, that's basically it for now. And yeah, well, I try to sell it all, and let's see how much it actually is. I did a quick math on this one, and I ended up having like 35 exalted in this quad tab. Not selling everything, but that's pretty much it. So I'll sell it, and then I'll be back and have a final result for you, and then I tell you how much I made in let's say 7 hours of straight farming. So that was it. I have actually sold most of the items, not all of them, but most of them. I have converted almost all of my valuable currency into chaos or into exalted orbs. I sold the twins contract. I didn't sell the medium cluster jewel because I want to craft it myself. It doesn't make sense to sell it when I have to buy it afterwards. I have right now 35 exalted in raw currency right here, and I have 85 chaos in raw currency right there, 6 divine orbs. As mentioned, still the cluster jewel worth, let's say, 1.5 exalted. So 9 exalted shards, which is pretty much half an exalted. Oh, there's 10 chaos right there. Well, missed that. So that's easy 1x right in there. This plus this is an easy exalted, so that's 2, makes it 37. Plus this cluster jewel makes it 38.5, whatever. I didn't convert or sell the low tier currency, nor did I convert or sell the exalted divination cards that I had. 3 times the Hoarder. 1 is Saint's Treasure, and 1, no, that's actually none of them. But I got a Trash to Treasure Prophecy card, which I will not sell. well, I'd say the result is pretty good. I will already load my stash with the void cards and the currency card gamble, small gamble. But before I do the gambling, actually, I'll want to quickly open my calculator and actually type in what I made in profit. I bought 210 contracts for 2 chaos each. Makes it 420 chaos at the current market price of, let's say, 88 chaos per exalted. That is 4.7 exalteds. Maybe I should open a notepad just for you to see it. I'm prepared, blah blah. 420C converted to exalted is this exalted rate. So, and now I make it that you can see them. So there we go. That's 4.7 exalted in, let's say, costs. And now let's type in the profit right there. I would say that's an easy, all in all, 37. Let's just say it's 37 exalted. It's a little bit more than this, but let's say it's 37 exalted in straight. What I actually farmed. So let's just say we subtract the 4.7, no, let's say it's 5. Let's just say the contracts were 5 exalted. So we come up to a found 37 exalted. So let's just say the profit is, should have prepared this earlier, but well, never mind. 32 exalted in raw profit, and I farmed for a little bit more than 7 hours straight. So that's 7 hours straight farming, 32 exalted in profit. That's 32x divided by 7. So that's an easy 4.5. No, you make it like this, x per hour. Yep, maybe this was a little bit painful to watch because I have not prepared myself to actually show this, but anyways, I guess that's a pretty ridiculous result. It's 4.5 exalted per hour, straight farming the deception contracts. Not factoring in the Jana blueprint reveals, which basically just reduces the cost of any blueprint reveal by 40 to 45%. Depends on what level Jana actually is, but holy damn, that's a lot of cash that you can make just running deception contracts. I'm pretty impressed, and I am not really, I don't think that this is something that is pretty lucky. The result is kind of average, I think. Maybe you can reduce, like, say, 1 exalted that I found, or 2 that dropped, and all the other things just dropped. So pretty good result in my opinion. So I'd say I will call it a day when I have actually tried my very best to get 5 exalted out of this currency cards. But 5 fusings, that's pretty much the most I've ever seen in this. Well, simple sextants. Okay, now the void cards. I have 6 void cards. 1 chaos, that's good. 7 alchemy. 1 chaos. Cool. 1 chaos. What? How are the odds? How are the odds, man? That was 4 cards and it's 3 times 1 chaos? Mirror arrow. Oh my god, yeah, that's pretty good. And summon skeletons. Corrupted 123. So yeah, that was my small gambling at the end of this video. I will not sell everything, as I mentioned before. Some of the low currency I can still use, and I will craft the cluster jewel and so on and so forth. But I said it once, I say it again, the result is pretty insane. And I highly recommend farm and deception contracts. If you buy them in bulk, which I did using the Forbidden Trove on the Discord, that's kinda impressive profit that you can make. I bought them for 2C each. It took a while to buy the contracts because most of the people want to sell them for 3.5 chaos per contract, but I wanted to buy them for 2 chaos, so you have to wait until you get hooked up and actually can buy them. But it's worth waiting, and I was doing maps and waited for a response, so and I got one. I could have bought more actually, but I thought 7 hours of straight farming is enough for this video, sorting all the quad tabs and so on. I don't really like it, but I did it for you guys. So that's it. That's what I wanted to show you in this video. I hope you liked it, and maybe you will be able to farm and have have the same result actually, or a better one, hopefully for you. And yeah, if you like this content, please consider subscribing, but at least give me a like and write something in the comments. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one.